Thou art tarnished, it seemeth.
I'm a snake.
Please don't pay attention to him.
He's a snake. What's up, honkers? Today is Friday, so that means 2 videos. This is the second video for today, and it's going to be a long one. So I hope you're ready, because I'm going to be reacting to the last 2 Max0r Elden Ring videos that are out right now. So grab some snacks and a drink, and let's lock in. As always, make sure to go over to Max0r's channel and give him some love. And if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment any other creators I should react to. Also, come join the community Discord to hang out with other honkers and suggest other videos I should react to. It's not that bad. We don't bite. The link to join is in the description down below. By the way, the secret word for this video is snake, so I know you didn't skip the intro. Be on the lookout for the rubber duck here. The first person to find him and comment the timestamp and where he is will get pinned. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to thank you, honkers. We finally hit 1,000 subs. Over the past week and a half, I couldn't believe how fast the channel was growing. It really is a dream come true. Ever since I was little, I've wanted to do something that makes people laugh and forget about their day. I can just imagine that they're hanging out with a friend. I'm so glad that I can be that friend to many of you who might be having a rough time at the moment, and want to let you know that things will get better for you. Also, I just wanted to mention that channel memberships are now open for those of you that want to support me directly. However, for now, there's not any emotes other than the rubber duck, because I can't really draw very well. But I've commissioned an artist to make some, and I'll keep you all posted on when those are done. Again, thank you, honkers, so much for watching my videos. Alright, enough with the sappy. Let's get into the ADHD editing.
On the last episode of Elden Ring, which was 9 months ago, you could have had
That's
a child
insane.
during that time. Our hero
How long he
once again
takes
with the noble and
between
realistic
these.
goal of killing God, a task that led them to the highest of peaks, the greatest of challenges, and to the most terrifying of hellscapes hidden from the likes of God and man. There they fought the likes of the mighty fire giant, clashed with the dragon lord how do you pronounce that?
Placidusax.
The literal avatar of death, who, yes, does kill you. Defeated the sanguine lord of blood, who, for undisclosed reasons, is also the lord of incest. No,
Yep.
I will not explain that. And
Yeah, figure it out.
brave the secret trails of the Forsaken to reach the mythical Haligtree, is what I would say if I, could see anything. Talk about a cold reception, guys. Guys,
Hello?
they didn't even put enemies here.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ. Wandering
Did he
aimlessly
mod
through
that
the
in?
winter storm ambience with icy howling
I've
sounds
never
for
seen that
sleeping,
many
relaxing,
snails.
And studying background, we arrive at what I think is the right way, but is obviously not. I thought it would be funny to play without Google Maps. I'm sure this dungeon is going to be a lot of fun.
Mod is a weird fucking straight cat out.
He spat it
Okay,
up.
scratch that. Garfield is on fucking meth right now. He gets really excited for that lasagna.
Hell yeah, he does.
Oh my god, it actually works.
Yay, the consecrated
Oh my God, these
snowfield.
assholes again. I'm not even hacking this one, it's just fucked up.
Oh,
Emerging from our bout of blindness and hallucinations, I do not care who is gang stalking me, I will not take my meds. We arrive at the consecrated snowfield. It's a...
yeah, it's a
I had to
snowfield.
fight my own demons today. A beautiful and secluded sanctuary for the lost and the forlorn, which is fantasy speak for various racial minorities. And if I have to spend one more goddamn minute in this cave, I am going to remind them exactly what happened to Castle Mord. And no, I don't care how much crack you give the dog. The princess doesn't bite. We've got all kinds of wildlife in the snowfield, like existential nihilist rat. That's the actual lore, by the way. A healthy wolf population, and the putrid albinaric race. I love all of God's creatures, unless they can run faster than me. We also have this cool portal that leads you to the, Take me back. I do not wish to be here again.
Oh, is this the other way to get to the Blood Lake?
410 billion, 757 million, 864,530.
Oh,
Just watch the last part, please. You're playing Minecraft in a cave looking for diamonds. That's funny. I'm in the same cave looking for miners. I'm definitely going to hell soon. Holy shit, what is that? It makes me feel very uneasy. I feel like I'm fighting a fucking baby sensory video. Really big fan of the move where he leaves this universe.
Yeah, he just
You know, personally, I'm not a big fan of the saturation artillery. It can have a bit of a negative effect on the frame rate.
Oh my
You see,
god.
this enemy has a cool trick to it, and it's don't look at it. Oh my god. I can't quite believe it. It's woman I can't beat to death. This is the best day of my life. Do you fucking mind, buddy? Wandering past the gigantic carpet bombing, we arrive at the village of disabled women and respond to their aggression by executing.
Is that why they have to?
I've got that dog in me, and he is now euthanized. This is Ordina, a town which guards a mysterious magic gate and is home to an even more mysterious parallel universe where everyone is really nice to me and FromSoft develops normal games. How did you get on the roof without legs? Kinda sensing some bullshit around here. Also, yes, I did color correct it like this. Be glad I haven't flipped the screen yet. Honestly, the Dark World isn't really that bad if you don't run into the
Yeah, that I hate the Dark World.
I mean,
Dark World sucked to get through.
I love the Dark World. It's okay.
No.
Everything is normal and okay in the Dark World.
No. What's happening? Going to the Haligtree, right?
Oh my god.
It's these fuckers
There it
again.
is. The mythical Haligtree. Shelter to the forgotten. The salvation of the forlorn. Home to the giant ants. It's just so beautiful to behold. Please shut the fuck up.
The Tinnitus Orchestra, man.
The Tinnitus National Anthem. Who, by the way, drop this cool horn. Just wanted to show you that. And the best episode of Brave Wilderness.
I hate these ants so much.
And I'm about to be bitten.
Gets bit.
We enter the mysterious Haligtree town, home and habitat of the many minorities that I have spent the entire game brutally slaughtering. No hard feelings, right, guys? Sorry about what happened to your dad, by the way. Everyone is welcome in the Haligtree. Except for the handicapped. In which case, fuck you apparently, go back to your parallel dimension. This town is built in a very similar fashion to a McDonald's jungle gym.
What?
They really got everything right in regards to the
I mean, I guess,
bugs
yeah.
and diseases.
There's a lot of
View is
platforming.
fantastic, but I have to assail the gap to enter my house. What hate crime did stairs commit? These little shits are going to have an aneurysm when I show them OSHA. Like, what do you mean you forgot to build a railing?
Yeah, there's like no
When was this
railings
bridge constructed
anywhere.
Exactly. Where is the wet floor sign? I'm gonna need that to clean up the blood.
Here's the real Loretta.
How did you get a horse up here? I am genuinely curious. Sorry about what happened to your family, by the way. And, your soul, apparently.
Yeah?
Look, I know that sounds bad, but in my defense, I was really hungry. Go Gadget bubble attack.
You and that bubble have been nothing but trouble. It's time to end it.
He ends it.
I don't think your AI can handle that. This boss is
That was
quite the
15 times the
challenge,
animation.
plus a little bit more, with the only consolation being that I fought it 5 times already, and it didn't even help.
Yeah,
Mainly because
no.
Loretta has an ungodly amount of magic, and if you don't close the distance, she will literally never stop shooting at you. Like, bro, please, I just want to heal right now. It looks so fucking cool, though.
Yeah.
I've never had so much fun getting destroyed. Let's just, send this shit to the glue factory, please. Gotta fucking take her out behind the stables.
The horse's
So after
name
defeating
was
the funny
Clip
horse,
Clop.
we descend the length
Then
of
it
the
was going
Haligtree
drip
and
drop.
past the
What a thrill.
normally sized ladder. Why would you build it like this?
Why are you
Down
not
to the
sliding
city of
down
our
it?
Heart's desire. Elfail, brace of the Haligtree. Kind of a shitty tree if you have to brace it. Oh god, I'm sorry for slandering your city. I'm sure it's really nice this time of year. And I can definitely say that it is absolutely breathtaking. In a literal sense. I have died here a lot, okay? Nice
I
place
imagine.
out here. Can't wait to give it a new paint job. This is the final legacy dungeon of the game. And as a result of that, the most insane, Gripping the Haligtree with a golden veneer, Elfale betrays its true nature of dark and sinister decay. Especially when it comes to the back alleys on the wrong side of town.
Yeah.
I fucking, genuinely, how is this legal? Oh, sweet, cool, it's another one. Yeah, no, I'm really wondering what color my insides are, too. This is the first 5 minutes of the stream, by the way.
Pretty much, yeah. The brace, anyway.
Wow, I can't wait to meet the guy who owns this place. Really hope that he's not up to anything, sinister or incestuous.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be fucking weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Something is telling me I'm not supposed to go this way. The death cannons are giving me bad vibes.
I never went that way, I just went around.
I just want to use the bonfire, please. You don't have to be like this. Ah, yes, my favorite From Software level. For one moment, I thought I was actually safe.
Is that a man swim?
Oh, cool, there's a
$6 shrimp special.
Just fine. I'm not fucking doing this. You have fun over there, buddy. I choose life.
I never fought that thing. I was like, fuck that.
$6 shrimp special.
Oh boy.
You got this, man. Worst you can do is kill you.
A lot. And say your name over and over and over again.
Hey there, babe. Were you born on a minefield?
Why? Because she's missing an arm?
I dreamt for so long that I thought I had died. Hoping, pleading, awaiting the return of my brother Miquella.
So about that.
I have killed 15 of you today.
Oh.
I will kill 20 of you tomorrow.
Oh.
And one day, my brother will find his way home by the smell of the bodies.
What a way to get your brother back, I guess.
I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella.
Oh. I just got chills.
And I have never known defeat.
Well, you're about to, bitch.
Fucking
Hey guys, welcome back to the
edits
fight
are
with,
so good.
Melatonin Blade of Michelin. I can remember that name because she says it every time she kills you, which is a lot.
I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella. I am Malenia. I am Malenia.
Yep.
Can you fucking stop now?
Malenia Blade of Miquella is the hardest boss that FromSoft has ever made, and there are
I can
several
agree
good
with that,
reasons for
yeah.
this. The first of which being, no she isn't. I just
What?
happen to have a sense of shame. She is incredibly fast, incredibly tanky, chains incredibly long combos.
Although I've never
and gains
finished
health after
Sekiro, so
every
I don't know.
hit,
Maybe.
making this less of an endurance fight and more of a goddamn marathon, punishing you with a grave setback for each and every mistake, which for me is a frequent occurrence. Not to mention that the boss is so confident she will wait for you to attack. Quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
I honestly think I fucking confused her. She was not ready for the spread eagle strategy. Malenia demands nothing short of absolute perfection, where every move must be calculated and anticipated right up until she jumps in the air. At which point,
Hey,
are
you're
done
just
playing
like
the
a
game.
fucking
Just
blender,
put the
bro.
controller down now, buddy.
I still never
If you
figured
are
out really
ever
how to
caught by
dodge
move at
this.
any time, you are dead. There is no dodging it. There is no tanking it. There is only
That's a
running away
little
from
tanking it.
and watching it get closer. No matter what you do, some part of this thing is going to hit. And when it does, it is going to extend this boss fight by a lot.
Yep.
Personally, I don't really know why people have problems with this boss. I'm gonna get a fucking glass of water real quick. Really, Malenia is the type of fight that you are never actually ready for. And I can say with absolute certainty that nothing in the game could have equipped me for this.
Removes her
Not even
bones.
You, boneless 10 times speed more god. She is the fastest, strikes the hardest,
Yep.
and changes between all of her attacks, seemingly at random, making for a boss that you can never quite predict, much less understand. But ultimately, those are just the reasons that I keep coming back to her. Again, and again, and again. I do plan on finishing it.
Eventually.
Taking pure, unadulterated pleasure in finally conquering a boss that really, really wants you dead. And the feeling's mutual.
Same.
I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella.
Oh.
Sorry, didn't quite catch the name.
Are you kidding me, Max0r? She literally said it like 5,000
Pretty
times.
cool looking tree, though.
Wait.
Phase 2, baby! It's so pretty. In a fucked up kind of
I
way.
hope you're ready to laugh. Because I'm about to make Caelid look like a fucking joke. You will witness true horror
Okay.
at the hands of the Scarlet Rot. Because I'm going to kill you again.
And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. So you can kill her. Hell yeah. Nice. Is it time? Here in Radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. The hell does shrive mean? All right, well, we're going to be going on to part 2 of the finale. This is the last one. This covers the DLC, I'm pretty sure. I never finished the DLC, so I have no idea what's coming after the, like, lion boss thing. There we go.
Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, is the newest and greatest installment in a series that I can only describe as the refined man's flagellation, recognized and infamous for having such straightforward story and gameplay that there are literally hundreds of YouTubers whose job it is to explain the things that happen in it. Now, suffice it to say, I'm going to be doing a lot of that today, but I can assure you, the accuracy of my statements are generally described as highly questionable at best. As I am currently being hunted in 39 kingdoms for crimes against information.
I still hate the hands, man.
Brand new realm of Shadow, where the developers accidentally created an entire new game of content and pretended it was DLC.
Yeah,
this
bro.
novel expansion promises to deliver a whole new world of masochism and internal injury, all the while providing a generous serving of beautiful and breathtaking vistas at approximately the same rate as it scares the blood outside of your body. And you
Is that just
very surprised
Orphan of
just how much
Costs?
one man can bleed. To explore this contrasting land of putrid possibilities, we play as the Tarnished, one of many horrifying insults to God who primarily fight their enemies by drinking a soda that sends your bones into attack mode. Finally sent to the Land of Shadow upon hearing the news that Mohg, Lord of Blood, has beaten the allegations and wishes to sue this blonde twink for defamation of character. All throughout the lands between, our enemies crave the sweet, merciful embrace of death, and for the delicious taste of finely crafted steel. This is the story of one such Tarnished who chose to heed their harrowing call, to challenge the authority of the very gods themselves, and to pursue the all-powerful Elden Ring.
Yo. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Miquella the Kind spoke of many things. That the birth of a god oft requires sacrifice.
Okay.
And for each light that dawns, a shadow is cast in kind. Thus did he depart to the place cloaked eternal in twilight, in search of his birthright, his godhood. And now from you, I request something similar. To find the path sanctified by Miquella's stride. To venture with us to the lands of shadow.
What the fuck are you talking about?
A land whose wonders shall never be put to song. Doomed to be forgotten evermore. Where the remnants of an ancient war suffer even still. The indignities of defeat. And the abandonment of victory. The land under the wings of the dread Lord Bayle. In the gaze of the beasts, once divine. And cloaked eternally in the ashes of Max0r's flame. All to follow in the footsteps of kindly Miquella. Across all corners it may lead. To complete his journey. To witness his ascension.
His ascension. I wonder.
Go now.
I've always
Touch
wondered
the
what the
withered
Land of
arm
Shadow is.
And journey to the land forgotten.
Is it just like
I will not be
Elden
far behind.
Ring's version
Maybe
of
it's
like
again.
the place where the dead are? Oh, he's naked. Spirit Grave Plains. I was never able to kill the big fire thing.
So after being banished to the literal Shadow Realm, we take our first steps into the Spirit Grave Plains, the beautiful and majestic site of a cataclysmic ancient war. Or more accurately, a cataclysmic ancient genocide. You see, I can use my inductive reasoning skills to deduce that, people died here.
Yeah, some
and
shit
we
fuck-
are going to be
fuck
adding
shit
to that total
happened.
now. So this is the, first enemy in the DLC, and a great choice for beginners. I really like the part where he just never stops pursuing you.
Yeah.
Greetings, tarnished one.
Ooh, Terraria
Your
music.
presence here is fortuitous, for I bear a burdensome quest of grave import. Should you be willing to
fuck, wait a
undertake
second.
it?
Okay, so I have,
You shall find the
greatly
source
misinterpreted his
remnants
acro
of venom.
range. This guy's
And
really
imposing
interested in hearing the
and
lore.
tasty.
Okay, motherfucker, I'm gonna take you out. It's not looking good.
Yeah, no.
Now, seeing as my physical safety is currently an open question, we have to equip ourselves with brand new threads every single time I walk into a new place. Yes, I am going to keep the jar on during sex. It comforts me. And by hunting a homeless man to death in the woods where no one will hear me scream. This enables us to explore and investigate all kinds of new and amazing structures that distinctly alter how and where the game is going to kill you, as well as
What?
shaping our interactions with the various local wildlife.
I'm Captain Peterson, and I'm about to be eaten alive.
By an ant. Oh god,
Got
yeah, I
hot
forgot
dogs.
about those.
Every second of his life is spent in torment. Fucking Big Bird, apparently. The, what? I feel like I'm fighting a fucking Twitch emote. And, of course, the, Dread Army of Eternal Pursuit.
What
Thus,
the
covenant of
hell?
fate is bound and your doom
Are you
inexorable.
supposed to
This shit
fight
is lagging
that?
my game a lot. He is the lag monster. Yes, he is the lag monster.
His main attack is heating up your CPU.
My computer thanks me for rendering this every day. Wandering erratically in a given direction, we probably take shelter in a random cave, only to realize that that was a horrible mistake.
Yeah,
and
this-
that this is no
Yeah,
random
no.
cave. Oh god. Oh god. What the fuck is that thing? Okay, so I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
These
the
things-
Chaucer people.
Yeah, they're
we've been
fucking
killing people this
disgusting.
entire time. Probably babies too. You can never unlearn this information, and honestly, I would fucking do it again. Like my brother in Christ, you firebombed Renala's preschool. Do you think anything is going to faze me at this point?
Yeah.
See, kids, this is what happens to your body when you smoke pot. I cast deathlight on myself. Oh, please, not the jar. Anything but the jar. I don't think you know the implications of that one, Elden Ring. Miyazaki's into some freaky shit. Exiting the confines of the Cobalt Mines with the status of the extremely cracked out monkey boss still in debate, for the Simian race knows not the authority of God's light.
Yeah, whenever I fought that guy, I was like, why the hell is this guy so, like, epic?
Grassland, before setting foot upon the majestic steps of Bellerot, Scorched City of Umbral Secrets, Cursed Camp of Forgotten Grace, and First Legacy Dungeon of the DLC. Which unfortunately means that this is the easiest dungeon of the DLC.
Right.
Please keep that in mind when you're fighting the giant scorpions. As a revered guest of this troublesome town, it's up to us to investigate exactly what happened to Bellerot and why it was incredibly funny. Following in the footsteps of Miquella as he gets lost for the next 40 minutes and accidentally ends up inside the sewer system. Miyazaki designs my favorite Indian burial grounds.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Green Giant was never the same after he visited Chernobyl.
Getting back to the site of grace in a very green fashion, we decide to visit my grandma because she is old and has dementia.
Who are you? What are your kind doing here?
What the
I'm your
fuck?
grandson, silly.
Your king burned Bellerot, burnt it all until naught remains but ash.
Oh.
1,000 curses upon your king! 1,000 curses!
Oh,
to the
you're
rock
so funny, Grandma. I'll be seeing you later then.
Okay. The lore for this place seems interesting.
That's a lot of spiders.
These are scorpions, Reese. They're geniuses.
Kyle, don't move.
Okay. Oh, thanks for telling me not to move. There was a spider. There was a scorpion jump scare up there.
That's a good clip right there.
Okay, so this enemy just doesn't fuck around. He's got a moveset that's pretty fast. Not really sure how you're supposed to deal with that, but okay.
Pretty fucking quick.
Hey guys, can you come over here for a sec? I think I found a secret. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! I love the vomit pit. I'm such a big fan of the vomit pit.
I love going to Chuck E. Cheese. I love the vomit pit filled with food.
Oh, cool. It's the severed hand weapon.
What?
Nothing touches the heart faster. I say as I rip open your chest cavity. That guy's got a fucked up name, by the way. We gotta put this guy. We gotta put this guy out of his misery. We just gotta fucking kill this guy. Yeah, just fuck him up with hammers.
Yep. They're fine, okay. Oh, that sword spell was cool. I wonder what that was. All right. First official boss, I think.
Oh, horn-decked beast, from higher sphere delivered. Awake, O terror, by the gods' decree endeavored. Purge the filth with thy wrath and fury rendered. Dance and cavorts, cleanse all thou may. Their bones, their flesh, are thine to flay.
Yeah, this thing is so cursed. It has like, it's like a Chinese lion type thing. Like the dragon lion thing.
So she does remember.
That's all he cared about.
Welcome everyone to the first major boss of the DLC, Divine Beast Dancing Lion, who is not an actual lion, but are in fact two very coordinated people inside of a big suit, presumably so they can sneak into a movie theater.
Somebody is like grabbing him with the Gmod physics gun and attached a couple thrusters to him.
Dancing Lion is the perfect introduction to this game's DLC bosses, both functioning as a difficult challenge for the player and also as a massive warning sign, because this shit is not going to get any easier for you. I am having difficulties killing Mr. Beast. Perhaps he should make real videos like mine. Starting out the fight in Phase 1, the Divine Beast is actually a very manageable foe, offering us a pretty decent hurdle in terms of timing and aggression, but a less decent hurdle when it comes to his incredibly funny cameramancy. This, however, is merely a glimpse into what fearsome and frightening assaults lie just around the corner. And after a brief yet exhilarating bout, Divine Beast finally enters Phase 2 by channeling the power of the entire atmosphere, gaining access to 3 related yet distinct elemental phases, each one an absolute wrecking ball to
wind, lightning, and ice, I'm pretty sure.
With the lightning phase adding a great deal of range and aftershocks, the frost phase adding big stumps and punishing damage, and the storm phase adding in 50 tornado sirens. Jesus Christ, I'm fighting the fucking Avatar. Going from an ostensibly straightforward battle to a ruthlessly engaging and unpredictable gauntlet, switching between all manner of elements to keep you on your toes while giving you precious few moments to breathe or reciprocate. Because by the time you've gotten used to an element, he is already switching to the next one, greatly compounding even further into the fight when the Divine Beast shifts into a medley of every element back to back, forcing you to flee in abject terror.
You're just like
channels the
fucking running the entire time.
And number 2 will shock you. So despite and because of this chaos, Divine Beast Dancing Lion is an absolutely peak fight, balancing out explosive violence with a myriad of openings, each one gated by the guesses and gambles that you are willing to take. And I just so happen to be very bad at the casino.
Same. Took me quite a while to kill him. But he was the only official boss that I actually did. I might go back to it though. I don't know. What's next? Sending the staircase.
So after defeating our enthusiastic celebration of Chinese New Year, we ascend to the very peak of Bellerot's Twisted Tower, bathed in the stunning presence of the Shadow Tree, climbing with bated breath its sweeping stairs before finally reaching the mailbox. How did you get a letter up here?
Tarnished. I hope this letter reaches thee unscathed, for it would be treacherous if that weird lion downstairs woke up. Beyond the tower sealed by shadow lies a place known as the Gates of Divinity. Surely, this is the ultimate goal of kindly Miquella, and thus, if we are united in common cause, it is there that we must head.
I don't know you.
Follow the crosses of Miquella East to the grim castle of Ensis, and beyond there to the Shadow Keep. Surely, it is there that our answers lie. I await an audience with thee, should fate follow thy arrival. Love you, Pookie Bear.
What?
So after entering the Mushroom Kingdom and receiving a letter from Bowser, we decide to take a break from our DLC duties by pushing the character creator to its absolute limits beyond the boundaries of God and man.
Wait, what?
So beautiful, like a sunrise over the crashing
He's 2D.
waves. Because, as it turns out, my sponsor GamerSubs, wandering merchant of the energy drinks, literally allows me to slander them by creating funny builds and characters based on each of their terrifying flavors. And ever since then, have been begging me to stop. So if you want to know more about how to get energy delivered at a low price, this might not be the right video. Okay, so the first thing on our list is going to be Lean, which definitely does not depict President Joe Biden on it, because if they did, they would receive an actual cease and desist letter from the Department of Homeland Security.
I'd imagine.
It would be really bad if that hypothetically happened. Raw meat. Going to be a bit of a big boy today. Has a lot of meat inside of him. I'm taking that to the extreme, by the way. This man has no room for bones. AFK sleep support. Going to be using an arcane sleep build. He doesn't actually do any damage because of his lack of negative side effects. Not really sure what you're supposed to do with this one, honestly. The official Max0r cup, who is unfortunately invisible because you do not know what it looks like yet. Stay tuned for updates on this guy. And last but not least, we have code Max0r with 0 for 10% off GamerSup's purchases, who has a lot of stamina because he is just so healthy. You can find him inside the description of the video. Just please do not tell GamerSup's that I'm making this. It's going to be our little secret from now on.
I'm pretty sure they know Max0r. If I had to guess.
Across the Great Bridge to the Grand Castle of Ensis, we immediately get distracted with random caves because this game has content again. Can I just blow up the fucking... You know the item is going to be good when it's placed next to 20 explosives.
It's fucking nothing, probably.
Scariest location in the entire game, featuring a wide variety of hilarious jump scares and funny skeleton boss fights. What the fuck kind of crack they got in the Paris catacombs? You know the item is going to be good when it's placed next to the giant bloodstain. Okay, look, I get this game is supposed to be hard, but I can't iframe the ceiling. So after spending 35 hours in the ball-crushing facility, we decide to head south to one of Elden Ring's characteristic, extremely high thermostat dungeons, where the boiling magma can best be
this is where I
described
stopped.
as a minor inconvenience. Me enjoying the coolest summer for the rest of my life. Yeah, lava in Elden Ring is just like, not a big deal apparently. The water's fine, guys, I don't know what you're complaining about. What?
Vile Bayle!
Is this homeless man okay?
My contempt for you is nigh but poetic, like that of the great American novel, Moby Dick!
Do you need a hospital?
Just you wait, for I, Egon, will be progressing just south of this very
thanks for the directions, man.
See ya.
Following in the footsteps of the nearest homeless man, we blindly and uncritically follow his directions straight into 4 hours of hidden content. This is going to be a theme in the future, including his directions that tell us to jump directly into a bottomless pit.
Oh.
That is false advertising. Egon gave me some crazy fucking edibles.
Ancient Dragon Man.
It was around this time that the game began subtly suggesting to me that I may wish to come back at a later time. And I chose to ignore it. Oh.
Yeah, just kill it.
Oh, this isn't a good place
just
to
get good, dude. Just don't get hit and kill it.
It's almost as if the game was specifically trying to prevent me from getting here. I just can't get over the fucking... It looks like a joke. Welcome back, Godskin Noble. We missed you.
Is that...
We got some crazy...
Is that modded in?
Right here. Really can't wait for the VOD video on this one.
Or are the sheep actually that big?
Oh. Is he okay? Does he need a...
I think he's dead,
aspirin?
dude.
Tarnished one.
Hi.
Do you hunger for the soul of a dragon? For communion with the beating heart of a beast?
Those are kind of expensive, lady.
Then, in exchange for your soul offered to the Drake Flames, I will offer you power, far beyond what you can imagine, greater than even the... Are you listening to me?
Yeah, just sell your soul, bro.
Never mind, fuck it.
Girl's implying that she actually had to ask.
Bro, I didn't read all that. I just fucking interacted with it. What are you talking about?
This is Miyazaki's vision, guys. You can't make fun of it. We are greeted by the beautiful and enthralling landscape of the southern coast. Realm of contrasting colors and majestic saffron
Oh, it's so
shores.
pretty.
Except the landscape here isn't actually yellow. I'm just fucking with you. Filling our hearts with a profound sense of astonishment and amazement.
That's fair.
Holy shit, what is this? Oh, there's a blue area. Oh my god, it's fucking too far. This is a really beautiful place to die in. Can't wait to see
that brings me back.
amazing enemies living this up. Oh god, not you again. This is the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. We need to leave.
Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome to the southern coast, a land comprised of many distinct areas, each with their own unique and stunning color schemes, including but not limited to the Crimson Countryside, the Azure Abode, the Funny Finger Family, and of course the secret green area that no one will tell you about. This one is a Max0r video exclusive. Moving on through the red part of the map, enjoying the various color combinations, we decide to take shelter in the local torture dungeon, where we can find the undisputed best item in the entire game.
3.
The ability to scream. We did this for like 10 minutes.
Just do what I do when I have problems.
Oh, okay, so this is the, this is the boss? Oh no, I am really intimidated right now. This man's got confidence. Now, out of every horrifying area that we've seen in this game, the Southern Coast definitely takes the cake in terms of visual splendor, consistently capturing the player's imagination and attention to the detriment of everything else. There are so many beautiful things to see around here, and the only thing that could make it better was if all of them didn't want to kill me, usually with a very intense immediacy. It's a monkey.
Oh no, it's the fucking...
You fucking, you okay, man? You look kind of... I appear to have made
the ninja monkey.
So after engaging in a great deal of monkey business, we ride to the east of the Cerulean coast, past the glowing cross where Miquella abandoned his foreskin or something. I don't know, I'm not a lore expert.
What?
And pacing along the beach with a suspicious amount of fingers, before finally reaching our mysterious destination.
The land of fingers.
And immediately wanting to go back. I am okay with allowing it to remain mysterious.
Holy Jesus Christ! What is all this?
It's the Finger family. we found the Finger family, dude.
What?
These are the Finger Ruins, where Miyazaki,
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Foot fetish, has decided to move on to the next best thing. And even more disturbing than that, these ruins are exclusively occupied by the funny suckmen, who I spent 40 minutes getting sucked by because this area is just so difficult. Oh my god! What the fuck are you? That is not normal. I'm just going to forget this place ever existed. Committing to the bit has led me to places that I would not go with a gun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Heading on over to
always
the
commit to the bit.
edge of the Cerulean coast,
every
or
time.
Hypothetically, some other color, we encounter this mysterious giant hole, which, upon further investigation, goes into the ground.
Oh.
Boom! Why is his scream so lifelike? And after a considerable fault in navigation, we descend further into the arcane abyss before finally revealing the secrets within.
Ooh.
Fissure Depths, domain of remarkable revelations and sleepy subterfuge, full of enemies that
this is so big.
More than to give us a nice nap.
Why did they say that the DLC was the size of Limgrave?
Empyrean Miquella, forever inscribed on this
it was a lie.
Cross. I abandon here my love. Yeah, Miquella, I've been there too. I wish I could throw Stephanie into a giant pit. Okay, actually though, that is genuinely concerning. Like, can I have it? This is the EP zone. You can tell because of how relaxing it is, especially when it comes to the giant slug ASMR.
What?
This is
the
just
hell is that?
Unpleasant to hear. But you know what isn't relaxing? Literally everything else. I am here significantly before I'm supposed to be. Heading further into the mangled mausoleum, we uncover a new weapon with a new status effect called Eternal Sleep.
Eternal
which,
Sleep?
in my personal
It's
experience,
just death, right?
Can be applied to most weapons. So after experimenting with a lot of opiates at the hands of the local drug dealers, we encounter a sedated sorority of animals, engaged together in a sleepover so good that they will never wake up again. And I'm gonna say what nobody else is willing to say. America has a fentanyl crisis.
True.
Is your first fucking
It's
instinct
fucking
to
true.
kill all the sleeping animals, dude? Like,
if I can target it, it needs to die.
Blindly accepting the advice of the last guy who died trying, we jump directly into the gaping abyss with absolutely
The
no
gaping
regard for the
abyss.
consequences. Boom! Is he okay? Eventually leading us to the foundation of the Fissure Depths, and in turn, the putrescent night.
Oh my god, it's literally Orphan of Kos on a horse.
Tree Sentinel, we missed you. This boss is pretty hilarious, not because he holds his attacks until the heat death of the universe, although he does do that, but rather being a literal skeleton riding his own skin, Putrescent Knight has a habit of moving away from you during his only attack windows. And also he's fucking horrifying. No matter what I do, I just cannot seem to hit him, in the same way that I just cannot seem to interpret what I'm currently looking at. This is what happens to your horse when he survives the glue factory. Like, bro, that is not okay. Mom
That's,
said it's my turn to do the attack combos. Overall, Putrescent Night truly represents the southern coast, both in terms of its intrinsic beauty and its congenital terror, especially considering the fact that you aren't supposed to go here yet, and the game spent at least 2 hours trying to tell me that. This is all to say that I have dug my grave far too deep to climb out now, and the irony of this setting is not lost on me.
Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da.
Tarnished, do you grow weary of this life?
No.
Longing to shelter from suffering with eternal sleep?
You know, honestly, I wasn't before, but, then I looked at you.
I, tarnished, in my juicy nectar, in the velvet embrace of Saint Trina, you will lie at peace forever.
You slept?
That just kills you.
Oh.
I guess it was just all a dream. What a lovely NPC, honestly. So after unfortunately suffering an overdose at the hands of the local drug dealers, we decide to head instead to the craggy landscape of the Jagged Peak, which is in fact where I was supposed to go in the first place. A sinister and looming feature of the landscape visible from almost every location. Rumored dwelling of forces most malicious, and home to the funniest wildlife thus seen in the lands between. With our first example being the Jagged Peak Drake, which despite being a fairly rudimentary fight that we have done 15 times already, implies the existence of a Jagged Peak Josh. I'm just gonna not play this one, honestly. Riding further east along this mountain's broken bluffs and sharp stones, we navigate this dismal and desolate terrain, wondering what stunning content lies just ahead. Only to find 2 more of the exact same dragon, prompting me to immediately terminate my playthrough.
I hate the dragons in this game so much.
And he's fighting Jagged Peak Josh.
At least I don't have to play the game now. It's almost as if the game was specifically trying to prevent me from getting here.
Oh, Egon is back.
This guy again.
No! In my unyielding state of rage, you've made me forget the name of the whale in that book.
It's called Moby Dick.
It's literally the name of the book.
Drake Warrior. Mighty Drake Warrior.
I prefer
Where's Josh Warrior?
Upon the top of this rotten peak lies a dragon most foul. A dragon who has thus confounded me.
It is Moby Dick.
Bayle! Rotten, vile, damnable Bayle! King of the Jagged Mountain! Slay Bayle, slay him with me, and feast on his heart.
You know what? I'm just not gonna tell you now. So after listening
He's just
to
the
ramblings
captain
of a
from
homeless
Moby
man
Dick.
for
Got
the
it.
severanth time today, we ascend sharply up the mountain, filled with a new sense of motivation and purpose, further and greatly emphasized by the hilarious string of Looney Tunes obstacles. Oh my god. It's the best fight in the entire game. The 15th dragon. I'm so grateful they put this here instead of anything else. Fleeing upwards, surpassing the realm of geographical possibility, we are carried beyond the height of anything seen until now, to a path covered in naught but rugged rocks and ridiculously violent weather.
Why is the sky on fire?
It's a gender reveal party. Before finally rising to the mighty summit of the Jagged Peak, where we will await the entrance of a mighty foe.
Bayle?
Curse you, Bayle! I hereby vow you will rue this day, for we have come to hunt thee, Bayle. Your fears made flesh.
Oh shit.
For I will riddle with holes your rotten eye, with a hail of harpoons, with every last drop of my being.
Am I even supposed to be here? Here we are finally fighting Bayle the Dread, Twisted King of the Jagged Mountain. Or more accurately, watching Egon fight Bayle for us. And he's doing a really good job so far. Now, if you weren't already disregarding me as an accurate guide, then let this fight be a lesson to you. Because you are definitely not supposed to win this yet. And
what?
I
Really?
definitely don't care. Genuinely just raw dog this guy for like 4 hours straight.
Oh my
He
god.
wants the epileptics in the audience to just die in real life.
Bayle the Dragon has a dreadful arsenal of attacks, each one requiring their own reactions and responses, with a consistently small margin of error that will keep you guessing for a very long boss fight, and some of the funniest damage that a nuclear weapon is capable of, including but not limited to swipe attacks, grab attacks, extremist attacks, and a significant amount of the color orange, making for a battle that is as beautifully chaotic as it is violently explosive. Because Lord knows this boss fight has plenty of that.
Sure does.
You shall know fear yet.
Egon, can you like shut the fuck up soon? This battle truly feels like an epic hunt
Just keeps
against
yelling.
the likes of a terrifying beast, with a mesmerizing barrage of blows whose haunting splendor can only be matched by their daunting power, especially when the majority of attacks take out half of my health bar. They got everything right in regards to both presentation and gameplay, but what I didn't anticipate was that they expect the same out of you, putting our patience to the ultimate test while making for a challenge that is so good I forgot that I handicapped myself. You know what, Egon, you can have this one.
He was doing this at the Scadu Tree level 4 or 5. I don't know how good or bad that is.
Filled to the brim with the desolation of bitter defeat, alongside the thrill of glorious victory. And I made sure to enjoy every single second of it, as long as it fucking takes.
Man, his edits are so fucking good. I wonder what editing software other than Premiere he uses. Probably After Effects, I would assume.
That took me 20 hours to make.
Oh my god.
Guys, Max0r here. Big fan of the concept of music. And as a result of the deal that I made with a wizard, I am morally obligated to alert you that the song you just heard, and this song,
okay,
was all made by a special artist and friend of the channel, Cthulhu Seeker.
Ooh.
That is a crazy composer name, who primarily makes covers that sound like sex with Jesus feels. How is this legal to use? And if you happen to be a fan of a game called Elden Ring, which, you know,
yeah,
maybe, then you may be interested in his entire album of synthwave covers specifically for this game, on an actual vinyl record and cassette tape available in the description store now. Please buy it. It would sound really good if I owned anything. Also, he recently did the exact same thing for an obscure game called Dark Souls 3. So if you're a fan of the music in this video, and also 2 previous videos, take a look at Cthulhu Seeker. His stuff can be found in the description.
Will do. Dun, dun, dun.
So after defeating the vile, loathsome Bayle on behalf of the now vaporized Captain Ahab, we move on through the Spiritgrave Plains once again, continuing across the Great Bridge to the Grand Castle of Ensis. They're very nice people if you get to know them.
Yep.
An impressive and imposing structure standing in the path of the Shadow Keep beyond. And also where I was supposed to go in the first place, but for real this time. Very easy to get distracted in this game.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Castle Ensis is a bit of a weird location, and a great way to tell new players that it is time to stop playing now, featuring many twists and turns with the distinct architectural vibes of the once populated Academy of Rhia, the fate of which I am not currently aware of. except this time featuring so many impaled corpses that it began to destroy my computer. And the 15 particle effect throwers are not fucking helping right now.
Yeah, they just
Here we can acquaint ourselves
like that's
with
just a
the
lot of
numerous
particle
Rhia
effects.
enemies strewn about these puzzling paths, as well as the population of the starving dog pit. Every single castle has to have one. Making note of its many nuances, right before those nuances, make note of us. I swear to God this guy can be the final boss of this game. You know, I would normally say that this place is pretty cool, but then I found out that they were Redditors. So unfortunately, I have resigned myself to kill everyone inside this goddamn castle, and then move on to the next logical target. Erratically moving onwards in the vague direction of the exit, and acquainting ourselves with the classical Carian hospitality.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Legal. We ascend to the very center of the Dread Fortress, and consequently to the formidable Twin Moon Knight.
Rhia.
Rhia Twin Moon Knight is the very confusingly named Rude Awakening for players of all strides who, in their hubris and pride, thought they would be able to experience the game they bought. Bet you're feeling pretty silly right now. This boss has every single trait that you could possibly consider difficult, with extreme aggression, incredible mobility, an astonishing amount of variation, and to top it all off, just enough magic to make you feel uncomfortable. Meticulously designed in every aspect to induce an instinctive, primordial panic response, and then immediately punish you for it, with the majority of attacks ending with an optional combo extension, which itself can also be extended, so on and so forth.
That's
like,
crazy.
Holy shit, dude, please
when
relax for a second.
When do you get your turn to hit?
That the most threatening bosses in the game are not dragons, giants, or lions, but are in fact 9-foot-tall women. What did Miyazaki mean by this? Sorry about what happened to your sister, by the way, and your nieces. The divorce really hit this family hard. So after a long series of lessons on how not to be so terrible, Rhia finally enters phase 2 by buffing herself in the coolest way that I've ever seen, which, on top of giving her an excessive amount of fiery fury and magic mavings, enables her to use her ultimate signature Carian sorcery. Her
Twin
massive
Moon?
balls.
Oh.
Yeah, so this fight's gonna take me a second. I have never had so much fun getting obliterated.
Oh? The Scadu Altus? Or Scadu? Is it Scadu or Scadu?
You've made it after all. Then I welcome you most dearly to the land of Scadu Altus. Golden, beautiful, and yet eternally marked.
Oh, it's Shadow.
By our sin.
But it's spelled weird. Okay.
Look over there, Pookie Bear.
Please stop saying that.
Stop
to the
saying
north
Pookie
lies
Bear.
a fortress known as the Shadow Keep, an oppressive, towering citadel of a war long won. Or long lost. Though, were it not for the charm that kindly Miquella has placed upon me, I too would rip your heart out and kill you.
What?
It is how I show affection, honey.
What?
Your objective, as is mine, is to enter the confines of the Black Keep, climbing its tallest palisades and reaching the very heart of darkness. Max0r the Impaler lies in its darkest goon cave, waiting for the embrace of a mother who will never return. He is what is required for us to reach kindly Miquella, for us to witness the power of a living god, for us to finally officiate our marriage.
Excuse me, lady?
Kindly Miquella was thee who shipped us tarnished. It
What?
must happen. You cannot fix me. And I want at least 12
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna
children whose
do
names all start with the
Ooh.
same letter.
Okay. So it's Scadu Altus. It's just
welcome everyone to the
CS makes like a SH. Neat.
It's pronounced Scadu Altus. A beautiful domain of golden glades and
it just
fortified
had the same
hollows,
realization.
punctuated occasionally by the gigantic bear attacks. Because we have done a very bad job of preventing forest fires. A place well kept within the shadows of the Shadow Keep. And most importantly, fabled home of the ancient and revered technique of beating the shit out of people with your bare hands. And no, I do not mean the actual bare hands. That is different, apparently. I would genuinely be embarrassed if I was killed by this. Like, imagine dying to a bear.
A dark circle won't stop that monster. I'm running for my life.
Well, it stopped it.
Heading to the north, we come across this secret cave, leading us to a secret path. Very, very far to the east, to
very
the extent
secret.
that it is disturbing. Before finally reaching the headwaters of the Scorpion River, which is seemingly called that for no particular reason. This is the most horrifying thing I've seen in my life, and is home to a fan-favorite selection of enemies here on tour from the charming land of Caelid.
Yay!
Not Caelid.
Favorite enemies.
The $6 shrimp special.
Just don't go to the Scorpion River, and definitely don't go to the funny Deathblight catacombs that were extremely bugged in co-op.
Oh, you gotta be.
Oh my fucking god. Bro is not okay.
Let's do this. Yeah.
What the fuck? Squidward, if you get blasted, we are going to die.
Oh.
What makes you say that?
You guys are freaking out over nothing. What the hell you gotta be afraid of in here?
The ceiling.
Thanks, Max.
That's
Always
apparently.
happy to help, buddy. Scadu Altus is home to many a mysterious location, with some of the highlights including such scenes as the big fort with a giant dead body pit. But to get to my favorite location in these luminous landscapes, we must head below the buried ruins of Morth, and emerge deep within the confines of the very normal village with a minor obsession with arts and crafts, second only to their obsession with sharpening their tools as much as humanly possible. Watch, he's gonna do it again. There he goes.
Oh, he's sharpening it?
There
Sharpening.
Okay, he's getting some space.
Sharpening.
Why? Sharpening the sword.
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's gonna make sure his sword is.
He's like the fucking Monster Hunter player with just using a whetstone over and over
A few
again.
minutes of watching a bunch of naked men straight up jork it, we follow the bridge northwards through the darkest forest in all of Scadu Altus, dodging a series of
thought it was Scadu
encounters
Altus.
before finally finding ourselves approaching the cathedral of Max0r. So here we have a wonderful selection of NPC companions, such as the mentally stable man, who, if you so choose, leads you down an unsettling questline, whose purpose is to reveal
I don't like the hands.
secrets hidden just beyond the stars, eventually unveiling the dark underlying reality sitting within the very heart of the deformed finger dimension.
What
What
the
fuck are
fuck?
they putting in Japan's drinking water? We also have this cool guy named he's Sauron. It's literally just Sauron. How
yeah.
am I supposed to take this seriously? So after our incredible meeting with the Finger family final boss, we decide to head to the north of Scadu Altus, riding through the ominous Black Gate and into the very, very long tunnel, before finally emerging within the confines of the Shadow Keep. Dark fortress of eternal occupation, oppressive hold of Max0r the Impaler, and specifically the
In his
very
goon
bottom
cave?
of the Shadow Keep. This is just like a genuinely massive game. Like, can I have my life back, please? Now, Shadow Keep is actually accessible from two completely different angles. The side entrance, beginning in the Church District, leads both high above this tower's soaring walls and down below to a variety of beautiful and diverse ways to die, each of which I will be returning to when I remember to do them. And the main entrance, starting with a steep ascent, leads us into the depths of the Citadel itself. But in order to access this rambunctious route, we have to first prove ourselves against the randomly placed hippo exhibit.
What the
Because
hell?
No evil fortress is complete without one.
It's like a hippo slash crocodile?
Yeah, they just keep a hippo in the basketball court, dude.
Oh, never mind.
That's a porcupine.
Supersonic the Hedgehog.
As you can probably tell by this point, Shadow Keep is not so much of a fortress or castle, as much as it is an insane version of Lanedale. And that was an entire metropolitan area, with numerous complex interconnected paths,
Yeah.
both outside the castle and within. and outside the castle, and within again. It's really hard to tell if you're getting lost.
I can imagine. This place looks massive.
Welcome to the evil place where all of the bad people live, as opposed to Scadu Altus, which only contains very nice people in it. Here we can familiarize ourselves with Shadowkeep's many distinct locations, and subsequently its very distinct residents, which can range from a series of
Fire
unique and
Knight
challenging
asshole.
Fire Knights, all the way over to the paraplegic gravity wizard riding a pig, which I thought was a pretty fun fight, and would be even more enjoyable if I remembered how I got here.
It'd be really cool if they gave you a new mount for the DLC.
He's trying to give me a stroke. Miyazaki intended for him to move at that speed. It is just part of the game.
I don't know about that.
Rolling further onward at an appropriate speed, we progress further into the Black Bastion by ascending into the Specimen Storehouse, an amazing and aloft archive containing all of the charismatic megafauna that Max0r the Impaler was very nice to, which is why everyone in Bayle was so welcoming to me.
Yeah.
This area is extremely confusing, almost as confusing as my video structure.
They're
with
fucking.
some paths guiding us high above this looming library.
Every time I think about it, I'm like,
discovery
Jesus,
of a
man.
secret elevator, one that takes us all the way back down to Scadu Altus again. So that's how I got here. While others lead to some incredibly important lore revelations.
Tarnished, you're finally here. I have a secret plot twist to tell you that will surely have great
God damn it, not
story
you guys
implications.
again. I
seek to
just
address
want to have a
the
conversation, man.
surrounding the late Lord mode.
How
Oh,
is people following me? I blame you for this.
I want to know about how he got the baseless rumors, man. The fuck?
This is it, guys. This is the joke that I've been setting up the entire video. It's time for us to climb the giant feat. This is a mandatory part of the level. Miyazaki wanted this for you.
Why are you laughing, Max?
Oh, you don't want to know, man. It is a From Software secret. Okay, so it
God
turns out
damn
that the bats can't actually hit you so long as you remain in the fetal position.
Oh.
The only problem with this strategy is that you can never escape. This is just my life now.
Similar to Malenia.
Hot jump scare. Therapy isn't enough, man. He needs to be shot.
Yeah, just kill it. Oh my god. The frames. Dun, 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 dun. Oh? Max0r?
Ah, thou art tarnished, it seemeth.
I'm a snake.
Please don't pay attention to him.
He's a snake.
Who are you?
I'm a snake.
See, you did it again. I don't like that. But if one so bereft of light must know the name of his demise,
Is he gonna say he's a snake again?
then let it be so.
Please say it again.
Of Mother America was my crusade ordained. Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Max0r the Impaler, Grim King of the Shadowlands, and the world's most unfortunate
Shadowlands.
incel, trapped in the darkness of his goon cave, is here to show us that those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame. Or so he tells us every single time we die to him. And at this point he seems kind of bored of it. This is the only major boss fight in the game where the first phase is harder than the second, with most of his moves acting as very thorough explanations. Autism be damned, my man can cook a fucking shish kebab. You see, on a fundamental level, Max0r is both extremely simple and quite complicated. Simple in that we are fighting a straightforward duel with an intuitive yet rapid moveset, and complicated in that every single attack is its own unique psychological torment, demanding and necessitating a great deal of discipline, where even the slightest hint of panic immediately results in death. This guy just does not know.
So similar to Malenia, kind of.
Getting funny at this point, almost always engaging us in extremely long combos where every other.
I mean, the impale animation is the same.
But if the player is able to dodge his excessive onslaught, Max0r offers generous and ample openings, sometimes in the middle of mix-ups, before winding up another flurry and beginning the process all over again. Which is, of course, assuming that the combo is actually going to end. Max0r, you need to put that snake away. There are children here.
I'm a snake.
With hilarious belligerence and range that
He's a
is
snake.
not to be underestimated, combined with a large and varying skill set, this boss makes for a fight that is as beautifully fun as it is incredibly sleek. Max0r has the oppression of Rhia, the spectacle of Bayle, the good looks and charm of Rhia, and the smoothness of Radigan, all coming together in this one ridiculous battle that I genuinely cannot stop playing. No, seriously, I would like to beat it now. Combining to make for an outstanding game of skill with a great deal to love and one very good reason to hate.
No, no, no. This can't be happening.
Why can't it?
I suffered hundreds of years to be king of ashes.
Phase 2?
Oh, mother, if I must be forsaken so, then forgive me. This one indulgence.
What? Why'd you... What does taking your eye out do? He's a snake.
I'm a snake.
Soon tarnished, wilt thou be taken in the jaws of the abyssal serpent, shorn of light, over and over again.
Base Serpent Max0r. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he got him. That fight looked so cool. He was a snake, though. Was he as big of a snake as Rhia? No, but he was a snake. Hinterland. Dun, dun, dun. The Shaman Village.
I'm maybe halfway through the DLC.
What? Oh my god. I thought that was the last. won. Oh, that was Cottontail. Man. All right. Well, if y'all aren't subscribed to Max0r by now, you definitely should be. That was really, really good. We will pick up Elden Ring about a month or two after his next one comes out, because I don't want to react to it right after it comes out, because that's just bad form. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Shadows creep where the light won't go. This house is quiet, but it's not my home. Echoes linger, they don't let me sleep. The silence is loud and it cuts so deep.